It's this is a great time right now to be doing some financial planning, some end of year financial planning, and some things that are really important to be taking a look at right now is what your income, your taxable income level is going to be for year 2021. And if you're interested in doing IRA to Roth IRA conversions, to be able to see what tax bracket you're in right now and how much room you have left within that tax bracket to be able to do some conversions. That could be something that you want to be doing. You want to be mindful of how your accounts and have performed this year. You want to be mindful of what you can be doing for next year to be looking ahead. Too many times when you sit down with your CPA toward the beginning of the new year to start taking a look at the rear view mirror as far as how you could try to maybe save some money on taxes over the previous year. A lot of times where the disconnect happens is that the CPA doesn't do tax planning for you going forward. They're usually looking in the rear view mirror. So one of the things that we do with our clients towards the end of the year is tie up the bow on 2021, which is right now, to be able to make sure that we're taking advantage of all the legal tax loopholes possible for you. And then going forward, well, what are we going to do in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to be able to mitigate your tax obligations so that going forward you can eventually get and work your way towards a potentially tax-free retirement situation. So if this is you, if taxes on your mind and you're worried about what Washington D.C. is doing as far as their new bills that they're trying to put out and new creation of brand new types of taxes or altering the ones that are on the books, if this is you out there listening, then let us know at A Better Way Financial that you would like a second opinion on what you're doing from a tax perspective to see if there's anything better that you can be doing to tie the bow on 2021 and then do some planning to mitigate your taxes going forward.
I want to add to that too, Nick. Just in case folks out there don't really fully understand, if you want to do Roth conversions, you have 5 years left. You have 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025 before the income tax rates are scheduled to go up. That's 5 years, 5 opportunities. And if this year passes and you don't do anything, you completely lost that opportunity.
Yeah, because unlike a lot of other provisions in the tax code that give you a buffer to be able to do things for the previous year up until April 1st or April 15th, Roth conversions are not one of those things. You have to do it by December 31st. If you're going to do it. So that's important to know. So the time is ticking right now for you to do those IRA to Roth IRA conversions. And if you're out there like, well, I'm not sure exactly how much I should do, pick up the phone and give us a call. We'll give you a complimentary review and just take a look at your tax return and take a look at your W-2 income and any other incomes that you might have to be able to help you determine, what the proper amount of conversion is to do this year, so that you could put yourself in a better tax position going forward, so that, when you take a look after those IRAs are kind of all converted on over to Roths, or the majority of them are converted on over to a tax-free Roth, what you see is it doesn't matter if the government is going to increase the tax brackets or go after capital gains in a harsher way, or revert back to the Obama era tax years in 2026. It won't matter any of those things because you've already put in the work to do the tax planning on the front end. So if this is you, let us know and we're happy to sit down with you and just make sure that you're doing your tax strategy, your tax planning in the best way, because it's not what you make on investments that's the most important thing. I mean, there's people that come in here and they gloat that they're up 20%, 25%, and they're doing terrific in their brokerage accounts and things like that. To me, that's not as important as how much you keep at the end of the day. Because if you're giving away 20, 25, 30% or more away to taxes, that can really affect your net performance in a more significant way than earning double-digit types of returns. So making sure that you can kind of have the best of both worlds is what we specialize in here at A Better Way Financial.